If one chooses not to learn from others and grow on their own, they will have to learn the hard way.
Men think with their dick. Men are men. Men have dicks. Men do men shit.
So-
Niggas do niggas. Like,
So you think every man in the world cheats?
I think all niggas cheat. I think I'm at that point for sure.
Coi Leray shares a child with Trippie Redd, and the cord that was meant to be cut has forever and will forever have an attachment, unfortunately. Welcome to my channel. Grab some popcorn, enjoy the show, and do not forget to subscribe.
Yeah.
So anybody you date moving forward, you're accepting that they're gonna cheat on you.
I'm not accepting it. That's why I'm like, damn, I will probably be alone for the rest of my life. I'm at that point.
Mhm.
I'm like, damn, because I'm not that type of alone girl. Like, I don't want to be alone. I want a family. I want to have more kids.
When it comes to relationships, there are people that leave or escape with no attachment. And when I say attachments, no physical ones at least. But there are others, unfortunately, that have to deal with the ever absent baby father or baby mother. And this comes from both the male and the female side.
Emotional damage.
Trippie Redd and Coi Leray broke up a long time ago, then got back together. And it was already a terrible dynamic. But you know, sometimes we like to always see the good in others, especially when they haven't really made the changes that they want for you to take them seriously.
This is a sickness, but I enjoy it.
But sometimes diamonds come from the most intense and heated pressures. When it comes to being a single parent, we all have to realize that not everybody or most people don't plan or want to be single parents. But because we trust the most vulnerable parts of yourself with the wrong people, things end up in a way that you do not really like. Now, in the US alone, single mothers are 3 times more common than the single dads, and we all know why that is, of course, biological factors, which means that the minority of people are really causing the problems and living lives that is not suitable for a sustainable society.
I feel like I honestly wish I didn't go public with it because it created so much more problems in my life personally, especially with the father of my child.
Right.
Because I don't wish bad on nobody, right?
Yeah.
But I was pregnant and I was vulnerable and I was like fucked up. It was a hard time to get through, but also when you have a big support system, you can get through anything. You put God first.
Yeah.
Feel me? My
Yeah.
best friend Nico is a beast. He don't play about me.
Yeah.
Amina don't play about me. My mom don't play about me. My brothers. I have no sisters. I come from a family of all boys.
Right.
So that's what helps. And I also I'm not proud of what I've done as
Right.
well, but I'm human.
Yeah.
And I'm glad that I'm able to tell my story in music.
Yeah.
But I'm not proud of what I've done. And at the end of the day, regardless of whatever me and him went through, I just want us to just be the best co-parents that we could be for my daughter.
What is your relationship like right now?
Just co-parenting, trying to figure it out. We're still new parents. So
So
we're just trying to figure it out, literally.
So y'all friends or do y'all talk?
We're not friends. Absolutely
So y'all
not.
don't communicate? Like how does it work?
We're co-parents.
But nothing can be so bad that your life is forever ruined. When I watch this interview with Coi Leray, I see a lot of growth. I see somebody that understands who she is and where she does not want to end up being. But all because you choose to grow does not mean that you're growing the right way. When one chooses to grow, you have to put some things in perspective. You have to drop some things that you would probably have never liked to drop before. They always say, to gain something, you have to be willing to lose it. If you want to be with somebody or if you want to have a family, you have to be willing to first be happy with the possibility of living alone and being single for the rest of your life.
Why?
Good things are not given to people that beg for it. Good things are given to people that deserve it and put in the necessary effort and work time to make sure that they can maintain this good thing that they're going to be blessed with. And I would say that she is probably on the right path. When it comes to raising a child, you won't have to realize that the environment of that child is also very important. Now, that doesn't mean that people will not make mistakes, but even in those mistakes, there is always a fundamental that they can always return back to. Wait for a second, I gotta ask a question. Have you all subscribed to this channel yet? I know you are enjoying this video, so make sure you subscribe so we can fly. Back to the video. If you want to be better, there are some relationships that you will have to drop. If you want to grow, there are some weights or baggage that you have to let go of. And unfortunately, sometimes growth can be harder because we have attached our lives to people that only weigh us down. But that doesn't mean that it's impossible. So in the case of Coi Leray, she is making the better decision. Now, we all hope that she makes better decisions as time goes on because it's never too late to start doing the right thing. But one must also realize that doing the right thing is easier said than done. Trying to stay away from somebody that may tinkle your fancy when it comes to how the person makes you feel, how the person makes you feel in your intimate corners of the bedroom, may not realize and give you the type of life that you want. So, knowing how to balance and share this is really important.
But how does co-parenting work? Do
What
you
do
bring
you
your
mean?
kid to
You want to talk to your
him?
daughter?
Do
You want
you?
to speak to? Do you want to see your daughter? It's your daughter. If it has nothing to do with me, co-parent
so how
is
does-
about the child. If it's everything to the child. If it ain't about the child, it has. We don't know. We don't give a fuck about each other. Like we don't care about nothing. Like long as our daughter is good and you are okay with. You feel me? You can see your daughter. You feel me? My daughter is
Yeah,
good. And I would love for her to go with her dad. I'm not one of them people that's gonna be like, oh no, you can't go with your dad. Like, I need my break. I would want her to be able to go with her dad. I hope that, he's, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
so when's the last time she's seen her dad?
a couple weeks ago.
Okay, so that's good. No, I'm happy for you. I always
Yeah.
want parents to work that shit out,
Yeah.
especially for the kid, man.
I think that's all that matters. I feel like, me and my dad, we weren't the best of friends growing up. We didn't have the best relationship, and that's something I don't want my daughter to have. I want my
Right.
daughter to have the best relationship with her father, her grandfather,
Right.
regardless of what I went through. I don't want to project, my traumas onto her. So
Yeah. So how's you and your dad's relationship right now?
me and my dad's good. I feel like we're at a point where it's
Yeah, I'm so happy for that.
yeah, because you want to know what it is. It's like your family, your parents. You have to your people you love,
Yeah.
right? They're not always going to do what you want them to do,
Agreed.
and they're not going to do things how you want them to do it. So you have to learn how to just appreciate and just respect them for them and
Right.
appreciate for them.
And this is one thing I also want to point out. The person you are and the person that you become determines the type of person that you attract into your life. The person that you want to be will most likely determine the people that you surround yourself with. If you want to have a stable life and you want to have a family, I do not know Corla Ray's family or Corla Ray's environment. You cannot hang around with people that engage in certain lifestyles, especially when you want to have a different lifestyle for yourself. So, it all starts with where you want to go, and obviously, this is only in your mind. But you have to be willing to and be strong enough to do the work. And that is where most people fail, because most people cannot let go of the things that is holding them down because it brings them a certain fulfillment temporarily that will ultimately waste their time and make them wish that they dropped this baggage earlier on. Here are some comments that I found. The first comment says, when you are pregnant, you are emotional and you are honestly everywhere. We are glad that you are healthy and the baby is healthy. When it comes to being emotional and sharing your information online, it just tells me that you do not have a proper safe place to really share your emotions. So the only people that you can share your emotion with is people online. And that just tells me that maybe the people that you have around you as friends are not really the type of friends that you should keep in your life. The next comment reads, I would have never had the baby. She deserves so much better than this experience. Again, not everybody gets the best experiences, but sometimes that comes the best people that you'll ever meet in your entire life because they can connect with you without having to go through the experiences that you individually went through. The next comment reads, it's crazy that Trippie Redd's first baby wasn't his, and this is how you treat the person who actually gave you a baby. Shake my head. Unfortunately, there are people that cannot be saved. There are people that no matter how much good you do for them, they do not appreciate it because they themselves have been hurt to the point where they do not see the good that they can offer or they can do for themselves. Let me know your opinions in the comment section. And remember, do the work that it takes to grow and be a better person every single day.